and singing, making 6 horsepower and sings just like me. I message all of the kings of RC about my new song called Misty Rose to sing it to them for the first time. But only 2 of them responded, Hippie Chick and Project 71 Jr. Oh well, the rest of you guys miss out. On my performance, it's going to be a ripper. It's going to be good. Well, I better be on my way to meet up with the Hippie Chick and Project 71 Jr. to sing it to them for the very first time. Anyway, Misty Rose, Misty Rose, I'm off to give this little van a flogging on the open road. Hi guys, thanks for coming along to my song. This is my debut singing. I've been practicing lots in the bathroom so no one can hear me howl, but I believe I've perfected singing, so listen up. Are you excited, KINGKOMBI Jr.? What about you, Miss Hippie Chick? Oh great. Just please don't be too embarrassed with my singing, because I believe it's not that bad, but here we go. It's called Misty Rose, by the way. Misty Rose. Oh, I know it's an original. Here we go. Misty Rose, Misty Rose. I'm a rock and roll girl called Misty Rose. I've got my guitar and I love to pose. I drive my mini Kombi everywhere. I'm Misty Rose. Yes, I'm Misty Rose. If you see me driving down the road, just toot your horn and let me go, because I'm Misty Rose. Yes, I'm Misty Rose. I'm a rock and roll girl, feeling free. I love to drive my little Kombi to places where I want to be. I'm Misty Rose. Yes, I'm Misty Rose. My mini Kombi means the world to me. It makes me feel happy, feeling young and free. That's why I'm Misty Rose. Misty Rose. Just call me Misty Rose. Oh my God! She sounds like a howling dog! Whoa! What'd you think of that? Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it? Where's Project 71? He was supposed to be here. I'm sure he's hiding somewhere. He's probably blocking his ears, even though he's wearing a helmet. I've got a couple of jokes. Would you like to hear them?
Sure.
Okay. Why is the piano so hard to open?
I don't know.
Because the keys are on the inside. Oh my God, that's a ripper. What is a rabbit's favorite kind of music?
I don't know.
Hip hop. I don't stop. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Why did the old lady put wheels on a rocking chair.
I don't know.
She wanted to rock and roll. Oh, what do you think of that? Oh, one more. I'm going to find it here. Looking for it. Where's the joke? Oh, yeah. Why was there music coming from the paper printer?
I don't know.
Because the paper was jamming. Oh, what a crack up. Oh, one more. Oh, what part of a turkey is musical?
I don't know.
The drumstick. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, I've got to go get my Kombi and back to driving. Bye, guys. See you later.
G'day guys, welcome along to episode 5 of the King Kombi channel. Yeah, that was Misty Rose. She can certainly house. She's got a set of lungs on it, but we'll move back into the build. So in this episode, you're going to see a lot more fabrication going on. So we're starting off the sway bar mounting, then we'll get into the body mounting. We'll start at the flares, making the flares for the Kombi, the flanges, the side door cutting and mounting, extractor making all those, and more bars in, and basically moving on with the build. In this video you'll see we did actually apply to get this cam specified. One of the major issues that you'll see in here is 6 litres of motor limit in Australia, and we're over 8.5 litres with a 540 cube big block Chevy in the Kombi. So the chassis is basically pretty much close to their specs, and if we put a smaller 6 litre motor in, it could probably happen, but that's not what we're doing. We'll get into the build here, and videos coming up at the start of the sway bar. Thanks guys.
Righto, here we are, Sunday 3rd of June 2018, just installing the rear sway bar, just checking our measurements, make sure she's all square and even, and then weld the sucker in.
Yep, so sway bar's going in now. We've made our plates up that go in here. Pretty much the strongest point of the chassis we're picking up off there and there. The sway bar runs through. We got this in from Pro-Am in America, off Roy de Barn. So yeah, we're just about to tack the chromoly onto the plate here, which will set its final location. So yeah, sway bar's on. So we'll have that done soon, and then we're going to start body mount. That's our next job. We'll put the wheels back on. We'll do the links for the sway bar once the body's back off, but we've got a heap of work to go after this, like a heap of work happening. Body mounting, making the flares, seat mount, a couple of extra side bars. So heaps to go from here, but we should speed up the progress from here on. Yeah, moving on. Rightio guys, so it was time to drag the body downstairs and have a look at how to mount it all. It was quite a bit of a mission, but it all bolted together fairly neatly. It was a matter of getting a center line and so forth, and cutting all these enormous wheel arches out for where the flare guards and stuff were going to go. You can see the flutes in there. Well, they ended up being a waste of time, so we had to cut all those out. But yeah, it all worked out, and we got our huge hole centers for the 35-inch tyres, and you'll see here a video's coming up right now.
Okay, here we are, 4th of June, just about to cut out the wheel holes, wheel arches for the giant Kombi wheels. Brought the panels down. Here we are, the roof sitting on top, in position. Cast the full bottom out. Obviously just made the measurements off the side wheels to get the right hole sizes. We'll then trim them accordingly. Obviously we'll make a bit more of a shape coming off the edge here and bevel a bit more, but we're going to use these cutouts as templates for the other side. Let's get our massive tyres, and after these are cut out, it then gives us the space to allow us to start making the massive enormous flares that will cover these huge wheels. And as you can see from this angle here looking down the side, we're going to need some massive flares to overcome that 92-inch wide wheel track. So yeah, we're about to get cutting. Should be fun.
Rightio, so we got all the body in sort of in position, then it was time to put the front on. drill and mantle the front, make aluminium plates on the inside to tie the body together, and we pretty much got that done, as you'll see in these pictures here. It all sort of, we gripped it together and got it in the right position. Time to mount the body.
5th of June, evening of the 5th of June. We've got the body on. We're just now inside, just welding in the roof mounts to mount the roof, so everything else is nice and secure off that. Just putting in the mounts above the main cage, and then from there we'll put some other external mounts off the front and rear and we'll secure the rest of the body, but just initially just welding in the top mounts for the roof, and we'll go from there.
It's one of our fun jobs. Once we get these initial mounts in, we've got 4 big plates, about 200mm long. We've got a bit of rubber in between them, so we're just tacking them lightly to make sure we don't get too much heat into them. And once we get all these tacked in, we're going to lift the body off, and we'll fully weld in all these brackets for the body mounts. And they'll be really secure, and then we can go about mounting the sides, the rear, the front, and we'll get the body done, and yeah, we'll move on. It's happening. Rightio, so with the majority of the body mounted, it's time to start making the start of the flare guard. So you can see the big cutout there, and I've got a line around it. Basically what I had to do was wax and prep all the side just around the top of the arch, and put about a 70 or 60mm fiberglass flange around it. So when the fiberglass dried, I could drill it and peel it off, and that would become the start of what I was going to make the plugs of. So you can see there where the fiberglass is going around, that's all been waxed, and did it on all the way around the vehicle, and that gave me a flange. After we drilled it, we removed it, and yeah, it's the start of building flare guards.
11th of June. Here we are, just standing on the edges, just the plugs that we've made for the flares. We've already moulded them against the actual body itself. Now I've just trimmed them and cut them down to size, already pre-drilled the holes, just fitting them onto the body.
So these are the flanges of the mould we're going to make. So we're going to form up the shape of the flares with our slightly outside wheel arch. So these will basically we're going to have the wheel on the car. We're going to have a big block of wood which we've cut out, which is over the other side. The wood will go against the 35-inch tyre, and from there we'll be able to work out exactly how much flare we need for this. These are massive flares, and unfortunately you can't custom buy these, you've got to make them. But this flange here, we're going to basically bring out some masonite, which will go with, there'll be some sinkings for the flare guards, which we'll put into the, you're basically going to call this a plug, this thing when it's finished and formed. But out to the wood we'll have some masonite strip that runs around. That'll go onto the wood. This stuff here is terracotta clay. We're going to use that on top of the masonite to form the shape. It's the quickest way we'll get that. Once we've got a close shape of what the flare is going to look like, we're going to lay a layer of probably 1 or 2 layers of glass 450 chop strand mat over that, which will give us our close shape, and then from there we can put carbide body filler over that, and we can form the shape better. Once we get it all, and then I'll make it strong, we'll get rid of the wheel and clay and all that. Once we've got that, we'll get it very close to a good finish, we'll prime it, get it nice, and then we can actually form a mould of what will essentially be the plug. They're definitely not one of a kind, these. But yeah, one of those jobs you've got to do, and we're getting close.
Done some trimming at the back here, and unfortunately we had to chop out the flutes that we previously installed in the main plug, purely based on the actual size of the guards and everything. We've had to chop those out, and Simon's done repair on those, so we'll look at putting some more in the top at a later stage to create the look. But yeah, just another slight modification. Apart from that, we're moving along nicely. Okay, Kombi update, 19th of June. Latest thing's been going on has been work on the inside. It's front mounts for the front of the body. Simon's made some custom mounts here for the front. Bit hard to see. There's a couple of tabs on the other side and a small tab down the bottom there, just on the side of the body. Moving around to the back, coming into the back window, we've got down the sides there, pointing it, so I'm pointing there behind the shocks, just the side mount for the very back side of the body there, to keep that nice and firm in front of the wheel arch. And then also the back mounts here, for the back of the body, coming off the rear of the cage.
So yeah, they're all the rear mounts in. This will cut the back of the body. More than likely we're going to have a fire extinguisher here and here for on board for the Kombi. That's pretty much tied up all the body mounting now. So they're all done. Another one down there. The next job is to, we've got another bar coming in here, which will come, there's a door, so there's got a panel van door, so we'll have another bar coming up to the top of the roll cage here. We'll give it a bend, slight bend in there, which will fly back. Once we get that bar in there, then we can put a tab off this bar, grab the body here, because we have to cut the door out for the entrance to the Kombi. We'll have to make a frame, so we're going to have to make a door that opens like a panel van. Make it in front door, so that's our next sort of job. Once that's done, yeah, we can move on fairly good. There's a lot of jobs like extractors. We're going to make them, they're going to exit underneath the body here. Believe it or not, you're sitting up quite high, so we're going to make a box and heat proof all them. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of lots of rooms, so we just have to put them in the most practical spot. And we'll work around that. Yeah, so it's coming along good. Plenty of more updates, but every day we seem to tick a job off. Like each job sort of takes half a day to a day to, to work out what to make and manufacture and get done. But we're doing as much as we can and as quick as we can to make it move on. But practically doing a good job. More soon. Rightio, I wanted to start making the doors and all the bits and brackets and stuff to mount the side doors of the Kombi to get in and out. You'll see here I've got a video coming up of all that and all the little bits we machined up, and here we go.
27th of June.
Yep.
Of June, jeez, time flies.
Yep, so what are we up to now? We're actually, this door's not going to be operational, as that's obvious. We're going to have a fake door handle here and we'll make it all look right. But what we're going to do is, this is the panel van door that Kombis have. Kombis have many different varieties we've looked at. Some of them have dual doors and all sorts of stuff, but this is going to be our door. So first things first, we have to make these hinges up. Can't find the original hinges, so we've made these little tackers up. They've got quick release pins. So right now I'm in the process of mounting all them. This one had to come a fair way out because the door's got to be, upright so it opens squarely. So I've done that. There's our bottom one. So right now I'm making an internal frame. We've sort of cut the door but not fully out, and we're going to make a frame which will go inside here. A bit hard to see, but we're going to make some brackets up in here and brackets up off there, and we'll make a frame up for these doors. It'll be a bolt-on frame, so the frame will bolt here, here, and down this area. So if the frame's ever damaged, we can just make another frame. The fiberglass will unbolt off that. So yeah, that's what we're up to. It's one of those jobs that takes ages because there's little bits and pieces that you've got to make. There's no instruction manual, it's invent and make it work. So yeah, they all seem to have come up all right. We labelled all these little bits up. So yeah, doors, once the doors are done, we'll have access inside, which we desperately need. And next job after that will be onto the extractors and collectors and pipes. They'll be exiting here. A few other bars we've got to get certified. This is going to be CAMS approved, this Kombi, and we're waiting on a fellow to do an inspection. So we'll work out where the last couple of bars, we do need access to get in and out of this vehicle, but that's it, we're moving on and progress is happening.
Like over here is doing my head in a little bit. I've sort of redrawn it a few times trying to get it right. I think I've got the roof right, all those crossbars, I've got the back right, this big nice diamond section there. Obviously there's a lot more detail in here for the rear shocks. I've got all the floor plan right. I've got this section in the middle here. I haven't drawn the plate in, the motor plate in there. The only thing I haven't been able to do is I don't know how to draw curves. So like right here, I don't know how to draw a curved bar there. As I said, I've just sort of been cutting pipe and joining it. I've sort of done the front, bit of an angle, right. Got a little bit of a kick up here, a little bit of a kick up, but apart from that, I'm just a bit confused as to these bars here. The photos that I've got aren't telling me enough information, so I'll get that tomorrow, finish redrawing it, and then what I can then do is colour code each bar section and we'll send it away. See you tomorrow. Cheers mate, bye.
Rightio, so it was time to start making the extractors and the exhaust for the KINGKOMBI. So yeah, I had some mild steel plate and 10mm. I cut that out with the angle grinder and got it all sort of to shape. The cylinder heads are Airflow Research 320s and I just copied the port design. Yep, makes a big mess when you're chopping all that stuff out. Put a mask on and chopped it all out. Had a transfer punch, I got all the holes right and just got all the ports nice and neat and used the die grinder for a nice little round polishing pad and cleaned them all up and yeah, had them all ready to go. It was time to start making the extractors. The next video is coming up is the doors. I've got them in operation and working, so here we go. Where you go?
Alright, here we are Sunday 15th of July, another day working on KINGKOMBI.
So yeah, we're already up to probably 2 weeks since our last update. So we've got all the door frames done for both sides now. The door's finally open on the vehicle, so we haven't done our outside handle yet, but we've done the inside one. And here's what we ended up with. Quite a bit of a frame going on. At the moment it's a two-way latch system, so we've got two-way. We've got a bit of welding wire jammed in there at the moment for the system, but it'll have some proper stainless steel cabling when it's finished. That's what it does, so it just goes in, handle locks up, it locks the door, and it all appears to work fairly good as we're happy with, but we will have a handle on the outside, so all that's done, both frames are welded up, lots of work, and it was really labour intensive. We have another business going on here, so had to hop in and out about 1,000 times through the front wheel. Well, now we've got proper access to the vehicle. I'll show you how they come off now. So, got a quick release here, got a quick release here, and the doors just pop off. And that makes getting into this vehicle a whole lot easier because I'm having to climb through the vehicle squillion times, and that's getting pretty boring. So yeah, right now we're into the pipes. So this is the collector we're running. So we've got a 4.5-inch collector. We've just made some tabs in here. You can see in here, we're just starting to mount the collectors up here. So the seat area in this car is quite high. We haven't done any of the seat work, but the seat will be up in this vicinity, so sitting upright. So the exhausts are actually going right under the driver's legs, but room access, because the motor's nearly been mounted, that's where they have to go. So we're running 208 primaries. They'll come along here. The whole thing will be boxed off when it's finished. It'll have boxed off heat shield, will have aluminium heat shielding which will go inside it. But underneath here there'll be airflow. This area, legs will come down. Even though the pipes are here, we'll have a big air gap. And then we'll have another feet well will be up here, so quite high. And we'll heat proof it. It is a hot area, but unfortunately in this situation there's nowhere else to do it. We made these up. These are the header plates, so we made them out of 10mm. We've folded the ports to the heads. They're AFR 345 cylinder heads. And now we've got a heap of mandrels. Where are all the mandrel sizes?
So what's the benchmark?
Here's our pipes. So lots of cutting to do, and we'll make up all the pipes and we'll try and make them tune length. This motor will be supercharged, and we will have probably an aspirated motor as well. So it'll run 4-1s. Most blown motors will run like zoomies, but they do run 4-1s as well. Yeah, so that's where we're up to now. We're going to make the pipes. Once the pipes are done, we'll go into the seating area and start fabricating our seats. And once the seats are done, we'll probably do our cross brace in the back here. There's going to be a cross that goes along the driver's seat. We'll do that, then the seats, and yeah, then we'll work out what's next on this. But we're making good progress. We both have other jobs in between this. We're putting plenty of hours in, but everything we've got to think about in design, so let's move it on.
Alright, Thursday, Wednesday, what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday, 17th of July. Here we have just put our first pipe in, Peter the primary pipe. We've just tacked him in onto the head there, heading down number 1 pipe into the collector, all ready for his 3 brothers and sisters, and then tuck that fella in. Now we're just heading over to his twin brother over here on the other side, the passenger side.
So the 2.1/8 primary pipes with a 4-inch collector. They won't be 100% tune length. A room's got a lot to do with that and what we're working with here. If the thing was making ultimate dyno, figures probably would matter a little bit, but the Kombi's blown and injected, so just wants to get that exhaust out of there. So it's 4-in-1s. We are going to have an attachment for the muffler on the outside, which we're going to make up for it as well. We keep the noise down. Some of our things we're going to be up to. Yeah, but they're going together all right. So haven't built pipes for 15 years. So this is our second of the primaries. We're just about to put this one on the cylinder and tack her in. Yeah, they're actually the heads we're using. So yeah, so that's what we're up to. Making the pipes. We're moving on.
Making pipe.
Hi Keith, it's Simon coming to you from our Kombi build where we're trying to get our last required bars in here so we can get our logbook and so forth. So it's, I'll just go through here. So this is the seating area, will be in this area. We'll have some bars, lighter bars in the seat in this area, right? So our intended is to put a bar from here. So just so you see from here, it'll go straight to this point. Then we'll have a bar from this point here up to here. And we'll have the same from here up into here, so it'll form a complete cross in the back. That'll be 1.58" 83 wall, which is pretty much uncrushable in that area. And that'll be the back support on the seat. So that's what we're doing in this area. Now, in one of your sections there, you stated that we need another bar through here, where these bars meet here. So here's our lower control arm mount. That's 1.75", 120 wall lighter in there. We can definitely put a bar if you require it from here down into this area here, just to reinforce that if you'd like that. So let us know what you want to do there. But that's what we can do in that area. We're very boxed in this area, it's very solid there. Now as far as side intrusion, we're going to come up 500 as in your rules. So we intend on having 1.58", that'll be through here, and it'll join the back there. Okay, so we will be doing the bar through there. Now if you also want, we can also put a bar which can run down from here, directly down into there as another support, and it can also join there, which I think would be extremely strong through that area. But let us know what you want to do there. Now, if you bring over here, Bruce, see the bar here under the gearbox here? Have a close look. This is a bar that runs through here. We're just doing the exhaust at the moment. We could also run a bar that runs underneath here, joins to the other side of that, and to the chassis here, if you require that. So let us know what you think about that. We can definitely do that. So that's another bar that we can run through there. Now as far as the windscreen goes, up in this area, our seated area and height will be up quite high. We can definitely put a removable with those like SFI tags, the 1.58", and put a removable bar that goes from here to the other side as another crush bar. So just let us know what you want to do there. But that's pretty much all the room we've got for bars in this car, because after that it gets pretty full on. So let us know, have a look at the video, give us a call, we'll work with whatever you need to do, and yeah, hopefully we can come to some outcome. Feed of the primary, all in. Now I've got to pull it off and order the collector. That side. It's a bit hard without you holding it, mate, but manage. Have to put a couple of joints in that second one, but there, but mate. Okay, sweet. Well, it's only 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going. Pipes were finally out of the Kombi and getting much closer, so I could get majority of the welding done and to put them on the bench, and you'll see a video come up here of that. Okay, update KINGKOMBI, Sunday 22nd of July. So onto the pipes. Welding up the pipes now. This is the passenger side of the Kombi. Just going to weld up the pipes onto the header plates here. Other one's already done, that's over there. I'm going to put them back in and I'll put the collectors on. I have to modify the fiberglass down the bottom to get them through, and then I've got to put a flange plate onto them, which looks like that. That'll be the flange plate that'll go onto the pipes, and then we can put on the end of the collector, which will face upwards. And we're also going to have another one for a 5-inch muffler with a 4-inch hole going through it. That'll be quieten it down if we need to a little bit. That's our update. Bruce is away on a job down in Maitland. Progress is happening. Hey buddy, I've just put the outside collector on, so that's cut nice and short. It's got a nice little kick to it. So it kicks up, keep the exhaust upwards. It's about as short as I can make it to make it look uniform, but I think it'll work good. The second one will be the muffler, which will be the other plate which will bolt on. The only thing with the exhaust is I'm going to have to, I can't pull it out even with that bolted off. Plus you have to pull the motor out to do it. Don't have a choice. I tried and tried. I've taken the bracket off the body down there because we've got that other bar going in. But I think they look good. There's that one there. There's that one there. Rightio, so the pipes are pretty much all but done now. I did give 2 options, so I can run open headers, or I can put the big Dynamax muffler on that you see bolted on there, so if I want to shut it up a little bit. So yeah, the pipes were finally done. Got them coated, a ceramic coated at Competition Coatings up in Brisbane. They did an awesome job. Competition Coatings were awesome with that. And yeah, the pipes look pretty good. So all that was done. So that's pretty much it for this episode 5 of the King Kombi build. There's plenty more to come. We're going to get stuck into the flares in the next episode and stuff. If you made it this far, really appreciate you watching along. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. There's always going to be puppet content in there. We are clowns, and we're always going to have a bit of that, and hope your kids get a kick out of that. But we'll have lots of fun with them, and there's plenty coming up in the series, plenty more to see, and like I said, really appreciate you watching it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.